きます。皆さんこんにちは and welcome to Let's Ask Shogo's weekly training live stream. This week is the 2 different types of traditional dancing in Japan. Thank you so much, guys. So Harumi will be showing you guys how she trains in Japanese traditional dancing, and I would like to introduce to you how we dance in the Noh Theatre, Japan's oldest stage art. Yeah. And we were explaining earlier too, but Harumi actually has her first proper stage performance next month. So she has been practicing the same piece over and over right now. Yeah. And it's a piece called Maiko, right?
Maiko.
Literally Maiko this time. Yeah. She's already been dancing to a lot of the songs that are related based on the culture of Maiko, but this song is literally named Maiko. Yeah. We'll like to ask Harumi later on what the stories and everything is about a little bit more. And today I would like to compare 2 dances that I'm practicing right now. First is Horomo, which I did on my first proper stage last month, I think. Yeah, it was a story about a goddess, basically. And right now, I just finally finished practicing kokaji, which is actually about a story of a katana forging god that exists in Kyoto, in Fushimi Shrine. Yeah. And the 2 dances, because one is a women dancing, it's supposed to be a women dancing, and the other is a male god. Yeah, it's actually a fox god that's a male that's dancing. The 2 dances are completely different, even though they both belong to Noh Theatre. So I'd like to introduce you to that and kind of compare the 2 dances today. So I hope you look forward to that. All right. So I guess we can get started right away. How about I get started with the Hagoromo then? Yeah. I'm pretty sure everyone would like to see Harumi dancing more than I'm dancing. So I think a few more minutes and we'll probably have more people coming into the live stream. So I think that'd be better. We start from myself then. All right, and can you see the chat, Shogo? Yes, I have my phone over here, so I can see the chat. But during dancing, of course, I can't be looking at my phone and dancing at the same time. So you have Kazu, by the way, too. Yeah,
really I'm modern dancer looking at you.
How busy am I? That's it. So we have Kazu to check out the comments by the way, in between the live stream, so you can count on Kazu. All right, so then, honey, I'll lead the live stream from here. So yeah, you can wait for me. Oh, and by the way, guys, before we get started, I always say the number one, we do this training live stream every week, but no matter what we introduce to you, it could be the instruments, it could be the dancing, it could be the martial arts and such. None of us, Team us, all 4 of us, we are not instructors, and what we do are just trainees. So please don't look at our watch our live streams and consider this as the techniques of a professional. No, we are all trainees. We're just friends introducing what we get training in daily lives. Yep. And secondly, recently we have been leaving the archives actually of the training live stream. So if you're interested in taking a look at the past training live streams too, you can jump to our channel and go to the playlist. There is a training live stream archive playlist there, so you can jump there. If you missed this, for example, or if you can't watch the whole thing, you can jump there too to check it out. And comments again, Kazu will be trying his best. Probably to read the comments.
I am reading everyone's.
Yeah, exactly. So, but if we can't answer some of your questions, if you missed some of our questions, you could send me a DM through Instagram too. Recently, I'm so busy. Actually, to be honest, I'm not able to always answer the DMs immediately, but I'm always trying my best. I usually take about 30 minutes, an hour, as much as possible. Recently, around 30 minutes, but I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. So you can send me a DM through Instagram too. Yeah. And lastly, we always talk about our dream before we start our training live streams. And our goal, our team's goal is to make all Japan lovers' dreams come true. Yeah. So we know that there's a lot of people studying Japanese, willing to come to Japan to study, travel, or work, and even train our traditional culture and such, right? Like we're introducing our training live streams. But as you see in our main channel, I make a lot of videos talking about social problems in Japan too. We are afraid that Japan will not be able to make everyone's dreams come true in the future because we're facing a lot of social problems. We are losing our traditional culture, and the younger generations who are supposed to be carrying on the good things about Japan are dying because of all the social issues being shoved against them. So our team, of course, YouTube is our main business right now, but we really want to do much more in the future so we can try to solve the social problems, preserve and evolve traditional culture, and also help out the younger generation so they can have a brighter future. And by the way, the nearest goal we have right now is to achieve 2 million subscribers by January 2023, our main channel. So our likes and comments will help boost our videos. New viewers have never seen our channel before, so it'd be great if you can help us out. And also, all of our third step, fourth step, fifth steps are all in plan as well of selling merchandise, starting stage performances, challenging ourselves in the tourism industry again. Everything is moving at the same time right now, so I hope you can look forward to our future ideas and plans. Okay, then I will finally love to get started. Thank you so much for waiting for me. Are there any comments you'd like to share for me, Kazu?
A lot of people are saying, would you do a backflip?
Backflip? Maybe no. Maybe not. I'm really sorry to kind of betray you guys, but no, maybe not. A very good idea to do it in a kimono like this, especially. Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess as usual, we have a lot of people from all over the world.
Thank
from
you
Australia,
so
from
much.
India. I think there was a person from Argentina.
Wow.
That's a lot of
so
people.
Cool. Thank you so much, guys. Then I guess I will love to get started from the first dance I have. Just so you could just press the play button for me.
Sure.
When I say so, yeah, that's right. So the first song that I'm going to be dancing to in the Noh Theatre is called Hagoromo. It's actually a story of a goddess that came down to earth to provide good luck and prosperity to the land and the crops there and such. Yeah, and she was putting her coat on a tree, on a branch, when she was on land, and she uses the coat to fly back to heaven, basically. Yeah, but she was leaving there. That's Hagoromo. Hagoromo is literally the coat that she had. Yeah, she left it on a tree, and she was giving her power to the land, to the crops, the prosperity and everything. And then there was a man. I think it was a fisherman actually. He found the coat and he said, "Well, this is a really beautiful coat," and he took it away. And the goddess was like, "Oh no, you can't take that. That's mine." And back at that time, of course, laws. This is a really ancient story, like over 1,000 years ago, of course. So there were no strict laws like today. So basically, if you found something on the ground, that's yours, right? So he was like, "No, I found this. It's mine now." And she said, "No, you really need that back. You go back to the heavens." Yeah. And from there, she says, "Okay, I'll tell you the stories of the heavens, and I'll dance you the heaven dance for you. So please give the coat back to me." Yeah. So from there, she tells the stories of the heavens to the man, and also does the dance to please him. And in the end, he gives the coat back, and she flies back to heaven. And the dancing part that I practiced for this piece is the final part where she gets the coat back, and she dances with happiness, and she goes back to heaven. And so this is the story of Hagoromo. What's really interesting is that this goddess that we speak of 1,000 years ago might have been a person who came from a different country, by the way. Yeah, because back at that time, the Japanese people only knew of Japanese people, right? Yeah, or at least Asians. There's some estimates for professors of history saying that it might have been a woman from the Western world, actually, that accidentally came to Japan. Yeah, because Japanese people had never seen such people before back at that time. Maybe she was blonde, for example. Yeah, you would never imagine an Asian person with blonde hair. So they might have thought, "Oh, this person must come from the heavens," for example. So this story might have been like that, but no one knows. It's a mystery. But it's a really interesting story, so I'll love to dance with this. So it's the final part of the whole story. Okay, so I'll try my best. I might have forgotten a few parts. I've been practicing the second dance I'm going to be doing today, and this one I did it last month in a proper performance, but after that I've only done it once in the previous training live stream. Yeah, so I'll try my best. If I get messed up, please forgive me. All right, let's get started then. I'm going to be using the ogi, by the way. This is the fan that we use in the Noh Theatre. Okay. Once I open up the fan, Kazu, and come to this position, that will be the timing when you press the start button for me. The singing of my instructor, my master, will start.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's get started. Something like that. Thank you so much.
Good.
So all the movements were representing wind and viewing the mountains. It might have been hard for you to see because I was in the corner of the room. But for example, there was a movement where I turned around and I went like this. This movement was saying that I'm going to be heading towards beyond those mountains over there that you can see in that direction. Was that movement? And then you actually started moving towards that. And all this turning around I did at the end. This was actually the movement that it meant that I'm going to a really far away place, that I flew up into the sky. Yeah. And that is the end part of the dance. Like that, exactly. So this piece is actually very, what should I say, abstract, I guess the movements are. Yeah, they're not really direct. But the second one I'm going to be doing later has a completely different atmosphere. So I hope you can look forward to that. Yeah. But in between that, I'd like to switch with Harumi. And I've actually never seen the Maiko done fully before. So I've been like watching you practice, with the side eye, but never actually.
Looking at like a performance.
Yeah. So go ahead, Annie.
Okay.
Come in and try to explain the story as much as possible for us.
Hi,
Harumi is back.
I'm Miss back. So this song, the Michael, actually, it's for the performance, right? So we don't talk about how the song,
The
meaning.
meanings.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
like we dance a lot, so but it's just simply Michael's life, and it's a spring to summer. Yeah, Michael's spring to summer.
Oh, okay. Like a daily life.
Daily life, and maybe at first there's a dance having like looking the sakura or cherry blossom. Looking cherry blossoms, and this might be the wind and the cherry blossom. Flying, and also and some small movement is like Michael's life. Michael's working, Michael's doing her hair. And like it's really daily movement. There's no meaning too much, I think.
Just kind of describing the daily lives and how the Michael actually like spent their days.
Exactly. That's right.
Oh, but still, it's really interesting.
Yeah, that's right.
Especially how it's like each movement is like put into a dance. It's really, I think, really Japanesey.
Exactly.
And maybe in the lyrics, and it describes the nature or the scenery, but it reflects your like mind. Michael's,
Exactly.
So maybe Michael had someone really love or admire.
Yeah,
and looking forward to see him.
That's right. Because when you feel happy, you would look at something brighter.
Yeah,
when you're feeling sad, you would look at something gloomier. So depending on what scenery it's picking up, it expresses the emotions of the Maiko too.
Interesting.
And I guess Harumi will get started, but in between, let me read some of the comments. By the way, greetings from Dorote. Hello from Mexico. I'm so excited to see. Thank you for all of your videos. Thank you so much for watching them. Thank you. What time is it in Kyoto? 11:21 p.m. Almost midnight in about 30 minutes. Shogo, hello.
Shogo, yeah.
Thank you so much. Is this dance usually done by both men and women? Yes, both Noh Theatre, Japanese traditional dancing is done both by men and women, by the way. That was great. Thank you so much. And Monica is saying wonderful. And the new kimono and hakama looks fabulous. Thank you. I love it too. I love it too myself very much. I love you, Shogo. Greetings from Texas. Thank you. Happy performing. Thank you so much. Hi, Harumi-san. Thank you. Harumi is back and looks amazing in her kimono.
Thank you.
Is Tomoko here or does she has the privilege to sleep? Tomoko is not here, but she is working too. She's working too as well. Okay, then it's time for Harumi to show us what the Maiko, the performance that you're going to be doing next month in June at a proper stage performance is like.
This one, the intro is really long,
Oh yeah.
and
The music is great. I love it.
yeah,
Mhm.
maybe first pick like is listening to the music. I'm not moving at all.
If that's the case, that's really fun.
I'm supposed to be outside the stage, so.
Oh, really?
You shouldn't be on the stage.
Yeah.
Okay. You're supposed to be outside the stage for the intro, and then you come in from the side.
Yes.
So please, Harumi's not here.
Yeah, Harumi's not here. I'm
Yeah, pretend she's not there.
She's not there, yeah.
But then again, the kimono color and the tatami walls are kind of similar. So you kind of just hide in the scenery there.
And hold on, Alicia is saying, hey, all best of wishes. Thank you so much for
so
always
much.
supporting us. Thank you so much. Okay, then, let's get started.
Okay.
And Kazu will play the music for us.
Yes.
Is it too small?
I really wish Tomoko can play this in the future. Yeah, the times in the future. And she leaves.
And that's how she leaves. Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Amazing.
It's pretty long though.
Mm.
This is the whole thing that you're going to be doing on the performance stage on stage then. That's about how many minutes was that?
That's like 6 minutes maybe.
minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, it is pretty
Yeah,
long.
it's
It's probably
pretty
the
long.
longest one I've ever seen before you dance.
I'm sitting.
I definitely am too.
And everyone's clapping, saying that was so elegant.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I was actually answering through the text comments, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for all of your comments too.
I think some movements was really interesting.
Mm.
Exactly.
This movement I did.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
Yeah, this fan was represent the katana.
Oh, katana.
Oh, really?
So the customer's katana
Uh-huh.
and Michael holding the katana
Oh, okay.
and walk to
Mm.
the maybe to the room to the ozashiki
Oh, okay.
Oh.
and also jump in to the room because it's ichidan
Oh,
One
like
step
one step
higher.
One step higher.
Oh, okay.
to the tatami room.
Mm-hmm.
And this movement was during the kiseru
Oh, yeah. The
Pipe.
pipe, the
Mm.
smoking pipe, yeah.
smoking pipe.
Yeah, because after that you were putting it
Yeah.
to their mouth. Yeah, like that.
So this, so Michael was smoking.
Maybe in the past.
Yeah,
yes.
in the past. I think this movement was really interesting.
Yeah, Michael today would definitely not smoke.
Yeah.
They are
Maybe at the
all
time.
younger than 20 years old. So.
Mm.
Okay.
One thing I wanted to ask you, the movement you were doing while you were holding the fan and then like closing it, opening it, and closing it. What was that? What does that represent? Yeah, that movement.
This one.
Yeah.
It's just showing the fan.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's a dancing part.
Oh,
This
okay.
is like that.
Okay, that's really simple.
Look at my fan, so beautiful.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Because this one is for training.
Mhm.
And if I'm going to actually on stage,
Yeah.
the fan is going to be really shiny,
Oh, okay. Really gorgeous.
gorgeous
Very simple.
one. So this is for training. So.
Yeah, and that training one is the one we bought at Oni Sensei.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
the fan throwing.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And is that Ricardo there?
Mm.
Thank you so much for all the hearts.
Thank you.
7 months, yeah.
Always supporting us. Thank
Thank you so much.
And I'd like to answer some of the questions in the comments too, by the way. Someone's asking, hey, hello Shogo, hope you're seeing this. Thank you so much for sharing the, oh my gosh, what's over? There we go. The dances are really beautiful. I also want to ask if maybe one day you could do a video on Koryu or Iaido versus Genjutsu. Thank you. We're actually,
Yeah, that's right.
we're seriously considering that right now, so that would be really, really cool. And someone's asking, man, Shogo, you look different, new hairstyle. That's my wife there. Me. If that's a joke. Yeah. Thank you so much for all your comments, everyone. There we go. Amazing. Yeah, thank you. I saw the smoking pipe. That's right. Our Kazu and Tomoko wife and husband. No, they're not. No, they're not. That would be really funny, but no.
But I guess it's like kind of understandable to like see
Yeah,
us like
it
that.
does look like
Especially
that,
because Shogo and Harumi, you're both husband and wife, so.
We get that question a lot.
Oh, and Ricardo, thank you for your super sticker.
Oh,
Thank
super
you.
sticker. Thank you so much.
Doggy with the hearts.
Thank you so much. So then I guess it's my turn again. All right. So then it's my turn again to come back
Yeah.
to show you guys the next dance that I recently finally finished practicing. Yeah, because it's already on there, so you just have to play it. But the second dance, the first dance, if you guys missed it, it was called Hagoromo, by the way. It was about a goddess who came down to earth, met a man. She talks about the heavens and the dances in heaven, and she flies back to heaven and such. That was a very simple story. Kokaji is the second piece I'm going to be dancing to today. And this story is actually about a swordsmith. The swordsmith was asked by the emperor, well, basically ordered by the emperor to create the world's best katana ever. And he was like, oh my gosh, this is like the biggest mission I've ever been given before. If I fail, I'm probably going to get killed. It's really scary. So he goes to the very famous Fushimi Inari Shrine in Kyoto. If you've ever considered coming to Kyoto before, I'm very sure you've heard of this shrine before, or at least seen videos or photos of the Thousand Gates. You know, this Thousand Gates.
Yeah.
The Fushimi Inari Shrine is actually a shrine that worships foxes. Yeah. So he goes to the shrine and asks God for help. I need your power. Please help me. I need to make the world's best katana ever. Yeah. And then the fox god comes out and he says, you need my help. And he comes out and basically starts helping him. Yeah. And this the part I'm going to be dancing to is the part where the god, I'm going to be acting as the god, by the way. So he helps the man out to make the katana. He actually, on a proper stage, would actually have a katana, by the way, on stage, and would give the katana to the messenger that came from the emperor. Yeah, he handed it to the messenger, and it ends by the fox god actually flying into the skies and disappearing. So the dance goes to that part, actually. Yeah, so I'll be dancing that. And compared to the first dance that I did, it's going to be very different. And it's still super, super difficult for me. So I might make a few mistakes. I might almost trip, actually, while doing it. If I do so, again, this is training last year, so I hope you forgive me. I'll do my best then. All right. So then, later, after I finish the dance, I'd like to introduce to you some of the movements that I'm doing. Yeah. Okay. Then I won't be opening my fan for this one, so you can get started anytime.
Okay.
Hold on, let me just hold my kimono a little bit.
I love that Kazu's asking Harumi what does it represent.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then Harumi said, "I'm just sewing the fan."
Hi, this is my fan.
That's how much I don't understand anything about Japanese.
I did not know about that myself. So, okay, any time then, Kazu?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. 大時の弟子なればこぎつねと裏に鮮やかに天が大地の I am sweating like crazy.
Those movements, man.
It's really close to midnight right now in Kyoto, so I'm trying to keep myself as quiet as possible.
Especially because the kids are sleeping
Sleeping upstairs. So all the you guys probably saw the stomping movements. I need to actually stomp with a really loud noise in that movement too. I hope you enjoyed watching that. So if I can quickly introduce to you guys what the dance was about. You might have noticed some of the movements. So I start from here. Because this is an animal god, it's a fox god that I'm doing, the steps needs to be very small, represents an animal.
Mm-hmm.
The first movement here was actually hitting the steel to make the katana.
Mm-hmm.
And now the katana is completed, you hold it with both hands. This is something really important. You hold it, you go around and say, wow, this is such a beautiful katana, looking at it from a different angle, stepping to the back, holding with both hands, looking at the edge, both edge of the katana, and holding it here like this in the front, and praising it basically in front of you. And then what's really interesting from here is that there's actually a lot of stomping movements in Noh Theatre. As you can see, I was stomping gracefully like this.
Quietly.
Like this very quietly today. You need to make a lot of noise, by the way, but if you do this properly. But basically, this stomping movement actually comes from the culture of onmyoji. Onmyoji did these stepping movements. If you've ever seen sumo before, they actually do something called shikofu. They do the stomping movements before a fight. But this all has the same meaning of basically warding off evil spirits. So the katana is now created, you have it in your hands, and you're doing the stepping movements with a certain rhythm to ward off evil from this katana. And you have warded off evil, and now protecting with your hand. You bring it to the front here, you switch, you turn around, you go to meet the messenger, and you open the doors, basically, turn the katana. The fan is the katana, right? So the messengers, now that you've moved to where the messenger is, you have the messenger here, you step down, and in the real performance, you would have the katana. But this is just a fan, because this is practicing. So you've handed the katana, you don't have anything in your hands anymore. That's the reason why you put it into your kimono to pretend that you've handed it, and you have nothing in your hands anymore. You say, thank you very much for receiving my katana. And then from here, the movements gets really fast, right? From here, you turn around and you step at everything, jump, everything from here. But the movements, the reason why it suddenly gets really big, and dramatic from here is because the fox god goes back to heaven. Basically, all the movement I was doing with all the hopping and jumping is him flying back into the heavens. That's the reason why all the movements are so big at the very end. Moving like this and turning back, and opening up and hands down. So it's just a really one of the very rare dances that you don't have anything in your hands at the last half of the dance. But that's the reason why this represents the katana, and you've handed the katana already to the messenger, so you don't have anything else in your hands anymore. So I thought, didn't make any major mistakes, but all the steppings and everything are still really difficult for me. So you can understand it's completely different from the women's god, the goddesses dance is completely different. Okay. Any questions or anything, everyone, from the comments, by the way?
Oh yeah,
anything really unrelated to Noh Theatre dance is fine too.
Oh yeah. I saw one. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, there we go. In both Shogo's dance and in Harumi's dance, is it necessary to actually keep a really stoic facial expression? So you don't laugh, you don't smile, you don't be surprised or anything. You have to keep a really straight face, right?
That's really interesting. Good question. Well, as for Noh Theatre, the answer is yes. You're not allowed to have any facial expressions. Even if you don't have a mask on, like you do in the proper performance, you would not have any expressions. Because showing expressions of happiness, anger, or sadness with your own face means that your skills of the actual dancing is not enough. You're basically giving the answer to the audience or watching the right answer to you immediately, and that's not the way you enjoy Noh Theatre. We always say kabuki is something that was for the common people, so it's really easy to understand with obvious enemies and obvious allies, the good heroes and everything, and they fight each other, and they use all the stage tools and everything. And Noh Theatre is a little bit different from that. So we always say the kabuki stage arts, you might have seen before with all the makeup and everything, is like watching a movie. Whereas Noh Theatre is more like reading a novel. Reading a novel kind of lets the audience, the reader, let their imaginations decide what this person is feeling, right? So if I laugh when I'm happy, or if I get really angry when I'm angry, I'm giving you too much information. And that's not the way you enjoy Noh Theatre. So you're not allowed to have any facial expressions. Even if, no matter how happy I am, I should express that with my body and not with my face. Which takes probably a few decades to master.
Yeah.
Now what's it for Japanese traditional dancing, by the way, honey? I was really curious.
I think you can laugh.
Yeah.
Maybe smile.
Maybe
sometimes.
smile.
Or, like
Slightly though. I
Yeah,
guess.
slightly. You don't like really like
Yeah.
with a really big face, right?
Yeah.
It's slightly smiling, maybe.
I guess that does derive from the idea that was born around the Heian period when expressionlessness
Was the beauty.
yeah, exactly, the standard beauty for especially rich people, among rich people, Yeah, that's the reason why they did ohaguro, right? Dyeing their teeth black.
black. Yes.
Yeah, trying to show less expressions on your face was basically a symbol that you were a higher ranked person. Yeah, so that aesthetic, what's that word? Aesthetics of beauty of aesthetics. What's that word?
Aesthetics, yes.
Yeah, aesthetics, is completely different, I guess, to today. So yeah, that might be one of the reasons why. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good question. Thanks so much for asking. Yeah. Anything else you'd like to share?
Ricardo was actually asking, would you ever wear those huge wooden shoes? I'm guessing the geta, or is it like just in anime? And I would say it's really normal to wear geta.
Like today, outside anywhere?
Outside anywhere.
Oh yeah, of course it would wear it. Yeah.
But like, do you see like ones with like only one teeth? Like the ones that Jiraiya kind of like wears?
That could have been like worn by some of the sushi chefs, maybe.
Oh yeah, maybe.
But not that much anymore.
I've never seen anyone with only one.
No. That's really hard to take balance.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's definitely not that common.
Yeah. And Stefan's saying it would be so awesome if you could make a sword with only one hammer blow. It's super magic.
Well, I am a god.
Yeah.
I get to act as a god, so maybe I could.
That's right.
That's right.
Oh man.
Yeah, then I guess we can have Harumi dance one more time. It'll be the end for today. Yeah. You want to turn on the air conditioning, by the way?
It is getting a little bit hot.
It is really, really hot in here. Yeah, turn that on a little bit. I'm sweating a lot. There we go. I'm gonna be switching to Harumi then.
Okay. Oh, and David, thank you for your super chat.
David always
Supporting
supports
us. I enjoy all of your performances so much. Thank you.
Oh, thank you
Thank
so
you very much.
And you know what? Meanwhile, while I wait for Harumi, I wanted to introduce my band, by the way. I'll go a little bit closer up. There are 5 main yuha styles in Noh Theatre. And just by looking at their training fans, this is my training fan too, by the way. For a proper stage performance, they would have much more gorgeous ones, by the way. Yeah. But if you can take a look at these clouds here, you can understand that I belong to the Kongo style. Kongo style is the yuha style of Noh Theatre that is based in Kyoto. All of the other 4, I believe, their headquarters are in Tokyo. Yeah, Kongo-Ryu is, I believe, is the only one that's based in Kyoto. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I chose Kongo-Ryu, by the way. The other Ryuha, by the way, biggest one is Kanze-ryu. There's Konparu. I forgot the other 2, which is very disrespectful. But the singings are a little bit different. On the dancing, Kongo-ryu, my Ryuha style is said that it has the biggest and most gorgeous movements in the dancing. Yeah. So if you are training in Noh Theatre, you can definitely distinguish the different yuha styles. Okay, then it's your turn again. Yeah, go ahead. You can come on sing it first, of course. Righty.
That's the same one. And
Maybe Kazu, could you look turn the camera upwards just a little bit. I think we missed a lot on the first part of the dance, I think.
Okay.
We weren't able to see too much of what she was doing with the fan in the beginning, so.
Maybe the light's kind of a little bit shiny.
I think it's okay.
Oh.
Yeah, if we have like exactly same camera.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Doing
It
the second
would
time.
be funny, right?
Yeah, it will be fun. So let's just do it this time with a different
Okay.
angle.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's do this.
Yeah.
I think we get started right away. Yeah.
I think I can explain to some more movements.
Oh yes,
Okay,
please.
The
Yes, please.
meaning.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Of course.
There
Please do so.
is this movement.
Yeah, you're waving your body kind of thing.
This is really funny.
Uh-huh.
This is saying, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I don't want to.
No.
Okay.
Because Michael is just a kid.
Oh
a
yeah.
small kid,
Mhm.
so it's like I don't want to do. I don't want to train. I don't want. But suddenly this become a mirror
Mhm.
and preparing.
Oh, she didn't want to, but she
She
had
has
to.
to.
And then she smokes.
That's where she turns into bad girl.
Yeah, so funny how that changes.
Mm.
Alright. So then I believe Harumi can get started again too.
Yep.
Yeah. It was on.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is just have to press that.
Yeah.
When we started. Okay.
Okay.
You want to put it over there maybe?
Yeah.
Take my phone away.
There. 1 second.
Again, the intro is going to be a little bit long, so
Yeah.
Harumi is not supposed to be on stage during the intro, guys. So please don't mind that too much.
Pretend she's not there for a second.
Exactly.
Okay.
There we go. dance. Oh, really? It is, yeah.
Dance.
It is for dance. Oh, you must be tired. Dancing the second time in a row. Great job there.
Good job.
Thank you for
Stephanie,
watching.
you made us laugh though. Be careful with bringing up Maiko. Kazu will be in love again.
We shall never speak of this again. One of the most embarrassing videos.
I'm
Okay, I can't look
okay,
at you.
Yeah, Kazu is completely not functioning as a human being.
Yeah, that's right.
Video, right? I remember
Go
that,
check
yeah.
the Corona Michael.
Yeah, the
video.
Corona Michael video. You can see me stuttering so much.
Yeah, that's right. But seriously though, Kawaki-san is definitely one of the. She's probably the most
popular, most famous
Maiko from Miyagawa-cho, one of the 5 entertainment districts where the Maiko live and train. Among them, one of them is called Miyagawa-cho, which is probably the most popular Maiko. I follow
So
their
beautiful.
Instagram account.
Uh-huh.
They have an Instagram account actually, and whenever they have an announcement that they're going to be doing a stage performance or they're giving out presents, for example, whenever someone is going to be talking, it's always Kawaki-san.
Yeah, that's
Among
right.
all of like the 10 or 20 Maiko that are lined up in the videos, it's always her reading everything. So it was actually the same in Kotatsu's video too, when he went to the beer garden.
Yeah.
When they were giving out gifts, it was actually her too. So she probably is probably the most popular person. So.
Really busy, I guess. Then.
Yeah, exactly. And we were really grateful for Okami-san to attend her.
Yeah, that's
first.
right.
Yeah, so we were very lucky to meet her. I hope you can check that video out. Thanks so much. And there was a question that I thought I can't answer. Someone asked me, how did Noh Theatre get its name?
Oh yeah, that's right.
And that's a really difficult question. Nogaku. The full name is Nogaku, by the way, but I cannot fully answer the question, unfortunately. It had different names for a really long time. It's called Sarugaku for a really long time. And it started to be called Nogaku right after the Edo period ended, actually. Yeah, looking back at it now, today we say that Noh Theatre has a history for over 650 years, but being called Nogaku today is actually really recent. Yeah, before that it was called Sarugaku and other names. Yeah, but the reason why, I'm not too sure exactly. Yeah. And yes, in 2 minutes it's gonna be midnight, by the way. And thank you so much for all of your comments. Before we're saying that Harumi's dance is really beautiful and great. So
Thank you.
I really appreciate you guys watching her dance. All right. So then, I think this will be the end. It's almost going to be an hour since we started. So next week, we are going to be doing the traditional instruments. Yeah, so that's going to be in the daytime in Japan, not at nighttime. Kazu, will you be able to do the first time, maybe introduce it a little bit?
No, I can't, because I actually need an amplifier to actually produce the sound.
Okay.
There's no speaker installed in the main instrument. So yeah, I can't have that ready yet. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm not gonna be able to play. But I already have played several times at home with the headphones. That's much easier. But I can't produce sound so everyone else can hear it.
So Kazu has recently started practicing the Japanese drums.
Yes.
Yeah, and we've got an electric drum.
Yes,
basically.
electric drum kit. Yeah.
Yeah. The Japanese drum kit, by the way, not like those kind of
drum kit.
No. So it's really interesting how it works, and it's really convenient, to be able to practice without making sound.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly. Kazu, you live in an apartment, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, so you're still able to play inside the apartment, right?
Oh yeah, I think just striking the drum, it produces like a sound, I guess similar to like maybe hitting the bed, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's really quiet, and I'm able to practice anytime.
Okay. Then I guess if I don't just forcefully make Kazu buy a speaker by next week, I guess the other members doing the instruments. I look forward to that. Yeah, I've been really struggling with the shakuhachi recently. I need to be better friends with him. But anyways, thank you so much for joining today's live stream. Is there anything before we end?
I guess everyone's saying their greetings. Thanks so
Mhm.
much.
Okay,
Bye.
perfect.
Love your
Thank you so
videos.
much. Thank you. There's gonna be a new video coming out that Kazu just finished editing.
Just
Yeah.
to finish it.
Mm.
Literally. I mean, you just posted right now.
Yeah, exactly. I hope you can go and watch the video for us. Is really working hard on doing video editing for us at the moment. So I hope you can, Kazu is really working hard to do the video editing. So I hope you can check it out for us, guys. Stream archives. I hope you check that out, and we'll see you next week. Daytime though next week in Japan time. So thank you so much for watching, guys.
Yes.
Bye. Good night from Japan.
Good night.